Hey all you people with the lovely faces. Today I'm going to be doing my everyday hair routine. I call it my fresh routine because I'm fresh out the shower, not like I'm getting fresh. So if you're wondering, I have a notepad. I keep looking over here, I have a notepad because I have to script myself, otherwise I talk way too much. So I'm basically just gonna show you guys how I do my hair and just my everyday routine. And just a disclaimer, this is how I do my hair. I'm not telling you how to do yours. This is just to feature all the products I use in case you were wondering how I do my hair, or if you're in the market for something that's the same as my hair, which is very thick, coarse, curly hair. So if you want to know how I get this hair, just keep watching. And I'm going to be going through all the products I use, and I have a huge amount of hair care products, but I'm only going to be showing you the ones that I use currently because that makes sense. So first thing I do is obviously I go in the shower and I use my shampoo, and I buy just the cheapest shampoo I can find. But I really like to get things that say things like hydrate, nourish, regenerate, because my hair is quite damaged, so I like to get stuff like that. So I get the V05 Salon Series shampoo, and as you can see it does say hydrate and nourish, because obviously I want to do that to my hair. And it's a pretty cheap shampoo. I got it for a couple of bucks at Vons, which is a food store. And yeah, it's an alright shampoo. It smells okay, and it does hydrate, which is nice. And then moving on to my conditioner, I have two conditioners, but the first one I only use because I need to use it up, but it is the Garnier Fructis Fortifying Conditioner Triple Nutrition, and this is designed for dry, damaged hair, which is what I have. So with shampoos I look for things like hydrate, nourish, and for conditioners I look for regenerate, replenish, moisturize, especially because since my hair's curly it is more dry and it's damaged anyway. So this is that, and it says for dry, damaged hair. And I've been using Garnier for years, and it's an alright brand. I think I use quite a lot of stuff from it, but I'm using this just to basically use it up, and plus what I'm looking for. I use it to dilute my hair dye if I need to. And the next conditioner I use really helped my hair since I dye it so much. If I did not have this conditioner, I swear my hair would have fallen out. I'm not gonna lie and say that it does wonders and it's magical, but it really did help, because otherwise my hair would have fallen out. And it is the Tresemme Platinum Strength, and it is a strengthening conditioner, and it repairs up to 2 years of damage. And I really must say that it does help with repairing my hair. I focus this mainly on, because the ends of your hair is the most damaged, because obviously they've been there the longest. So it stresses to focus on the conditioner. It says on the back that you have to focus it on the ends, and then whatever remaining product you have, just put it through the rest of your hair, and that's great. And okay, then I get out of the shower, and obviously towel drying is really damaging to your hair. Like, some people have their hair and then they ruffle it in the towel, and that's just really damaging. So I dry myself and pat, if I need to, I'll pat my hair dry with the towel, and then I put it in a turban or something like that, and then I go and get dressed and put on my makeup and such. And then after it's dried for about 10, maybe 15 minutes, give or take, and then I just take it out, and it's pretty much all the moisture is it's not dripping wet. And then I take a wide tooth comb. This is from Revlon. I got it for a couple of bucks, And you should never brush your hair with a brush, like these brushes. You should never do that, especially on wet hair, because your hair is really damaged, especially, it's like really fragile, especially when it's wet. So you can either not brush at all, which a lot of girls choose to do, but personally me, I like to just comb it out. So I find my parting right there, and then I start at the ends and just lightly brush it out, and then I go up towards, just lightly brushing it out. And if you find a couple of like rat's nests on the way, gently go through it, do not rip, because that, some people I see like ripping through their hair with a brush to try and get it out. They're like, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like that is awful. It's like, it's honestly like a murder scene to me. I'm like, no, please don't do it. And yeah, so just making sure it's all out. And there's a mirror right behind me because I'm in my bathroom, so I just put it to where I want, and then I'm going to part it, like push it from the back and have two sides. And then if I want waves, or I want to get rid of some frizz, I use Paul Mitchell Ultimate Wave. And this is, Paul Mitchell is pretty much a brand that is all about getting rid of frizz, I've noticed pretty much. And I got this at my one of my local salons for like $15, give or take. And yeah, if you want, if your hair's curly and you just want some waves instead of like big curls like I do, just going to take, it does say to split your hair into a couple of sections, but I just don't go about that. I take about that much and put it on one side of my hair, but I focus it up here because that's where I get a lot of my frizz, up here, because I have layers, quite short layers, but then I do go down because that's obviously you want waves, and then I just brush it through, comb it through with my hands, and then twirl it just to get a little bit more of like, I don't want total waves, but I do want, you know, just less frizzy and less big curly. And then I just take the same amount for the other side, but obviously this side is bigger because that's where most of my hair is. So again, I focus it at the top and twirl it and twirl it again, and that's what I do with that. And if you don't want waves, then just, you can skip that step. And then the last thing I put in my hair is oil. Like, or you've probably heard that, like, my hairdresser recommended this product to me and she told me oil is everything, and it really is. Oil is a great thing to use if your hair is damaged or you want to add a nice shine, and it's just really good for your hair in all ways. And I use the Sexy Hair Healthy Sexy Hair. It's soy renewal with argan oil, and there it is. I got this at my salon too, and yeah, my hairdresser recommended it to me, and it really does do great. Honestly, any oil is good, whether it's cheap or expensive. Obviously the more expensive ones like Moroccan oil is going to be really great, but even the cheaper ones are good too. This is about in the middle of the road. And I just keep it parted, and then really I take a tiny amount, like not too much, like just a little, because this is really oily. You can take a generous amount if your hair is longer or anything, but I take it on the very ends and massage it into my very ends, because like I've said before, the ends are the most, you know, damaged because they have been there the longest. And then the rest that I have, I just take up into the length just to give it like some shine and all good stuff like that, but don't put it on your roots, because if you do, you are going to have oily hair. And then take a little bit here and do the same thing. And I have had this, me and my mum share this. She washes her hair every day. I wash my hair every couple of days. And it's maybe halfway through the bottle, and we've had this for about, I don't know, 2 months or a month or two. So it does really last a long time. And the last thing I do is I just scrunch up the ends a little bit, just to make some so it's like all textured and not just hanging there, because even though I'm not a huge fan of my curls. Like, I do quite like them, but I would love to straighten my hair every day, but I can't. And you'll find out about that in another video. But yeah, just scrunch it all up to give it some texture so it's not just dead, and then I shape my fringe or bangs into the shape I want them. Sometimes I'll put them straight onto my head, and sometimes I'll push them back. And the thing you don't want to do, you don't want to touch the hair a lot when it's in it, when the oil's in it, because that just, especially if you have curly hair, because then it will just mess with the curl, and you want it to be natural. So that is it from me. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.